morning, everyone. So today I want to talk to you about a man named Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan is considered to be the greatest basketball player who's ever played the game. When he was in college, he won the NCAA National Championship with the North Carolina Tar Heels. He's won 6 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls. He won 2 Olympic gold medals for the United States, and he even teamed up with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck to defeat the Monstars in Space Jam. He's played in some of the greatest games that have ever been played and has had some of the most memorable moments in all of basketball. There are so many things that we have on record that make it clear that Michael Jordan is an extraordinary human and an amazing athlete, but it's also fair to say that he couldn't get there alone. Now, if you look deeper into his history, you'll see that the Michael Jordan, was cut from his varsity high school basketball team when he was a sophomore. Everything could have stopped there. He could have just quit, but it didn't. He had a great support system around him to help him get better. He continued to play on the JV squad and train, and then the next year he made it to the varsity squad. And then from there he went on to play in college and then eventually the NBA. Now, when you look at some of his biggest accomplishments, like all of his championships, it's clear he didn't do it alone. Now, if you're like me and you're watching the new ESPN series called The Last Dance, you'll see all that went into this last season with the Bulls where they won the championship. You'll see that he needed good teammates that he could play well with. Just not anyone can play with Michael Jordan. He needed a coach that can help all of these players come together and play their best. And then even the Bulls themselves needed some great people to work behind the scenes to help all these people come together and make them the best team possible. All of this shows that even the greatest player of all time couldn't do it alone. And the truth is, we're the exact same, because there's nothing that we do in life that we really can do completely alone. Even now, when we're stuck at home and we feel extra alone, there's still all sorts of things that we're doing together. I mean, look at this today with worship. There's so many people coming together from all over the congregation that are help making this happen. And we'll hear more about this in the reading we get today from Acts. We see the apostles come together to share everything that they have. And this isn't a new idea in the Bible. We've seen it before in the Old Testament when Boaz helped Ruth and Naomi by leaving some of the food that he had in his fields so that they could pick him up. We see this with Jesus when he feeds the 5,000. He only had a little bit of food, but he shared it with everyone, and they were able to all have all the food they needed. So it's clear that we are called to help each other. And in times like now, when there's so many more people in need, we're asked to help step up and help. And we'll hear about this more from our friend, Mr. Novak from LSSI. Now, if you're not familiar with LSSI, he'll help explain that more. But really, LSSI is an organization that helps people in all sorts of different ways. And while they're doing amazing work, they know they can't do it by themselves. And that's why churches like us are here to help support them. And we can't do all the things they do, like we can't help with foster children, coordinate senior home care, or do the prison ministry that they do. But sometimes when they need things like financial help or volunteers to help their ministries, that's where we can come in and help them. And we can come together and work together just like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So as you listen to the readings and as you hear about our friends at LSSI, I ask you to start thinking about your own gifts and the things you can do to help make our community better. And at the same time, start thinking about the gifts you see in other people and what you can do to help them with their own gifts, kind of like we're doing with LSSI. And you know what? You may not know what your gifts are right now, and that's okay. Like we said about Michael Jordan, he wasn't the Michael Jordan his sophomore year of high school. So you have time to figure it out. And plus, you have a great support system here at Grace that will help you find your gifts and use your gifts in amazing ways. And you know who else we have on our team? We've got Jesus on our team. So with him on our team, we know we can do so many amazing things, and especially if we work with Jesus and work with our congregation, we can accomplish anything.